We don't even ask you any money. If you want to donate, you can donate. If you want to donate for the planetarium, that's expensive too. You can donate. So if you participate in, I got the best benefit because I was involved from the beginning, day one to day one. That's my destiny, my punya. So at that time you would know it. There, Vikram is sitting next to you. He has Lakna, Kethu and Lakna. Kethu and Lakna means they will die. Poor but very happy. Peaceful, content, everything will be very peaceful. That's his destiny. Okay, what's next?
Slide is done, but if you could talk about the Meenakshi Nadi.
See, there are two astrology. One is, there are many astrological charts. Ours is now we have, whose Nadi we use now? Panchangam. Yeah. There are many rishis, they wrote Panchangam. Each one has that name. Kaka Pujanga Munivar, Agastya Nadi. We follow Agastya Nadi and Meenakshi Nadi because Meenakshi was the first deity. 60 years ago, when I was a child, she came and said, "Your destiny is to build my temple." And that'll happen. I forgot it. 6-year-old child won't remember that. Then as things go on, look what happened. I'm forced to do that. And it's not forcing, it's a privilege. If to build a temple, you have to have lots of punya. Many, many lifetimes, not one lifetime, many lifetimes. So I can't complain. It's my destiny and my good luck or whatever. I ended up here. So this is my last life. 12th house is in Kethu, 12th house. You have 12th house Kethu too, do you? Yeah, that'll be the last one, last life. As human, there are many other forms. Don't forget the thousands and thousands of planets. And each one has something there. Human, animal, or some other non-human element too. But you can believe it, if somebody has built a house, there has to be somebody there. So there are thousands and thousands of deities all over the universe. And each universe, each deity, temple should be occupied. Otherwise they won't build it. And then you can imagine how many thousands of temples we have all over the world, all over the universe. And ours is very small. There are thousands and thousands of planets. Ours is very small. Earth is a very small planet. Other planets are much bigger, much larger. Probably have many more entities. Which entity we don't know. Only human we know. And we question, is there other life forms in the galaxy? Think, yes, common sense. Why would she build so many planets, thousands and thousands of planets, with nothing? That's the reason. There is something in it, you just don't know. Only thing, they're not oxygen, nitrogen, hydrogen forms. We are oxygen, nitrogen, hydrogen forms. Others may be different element, but they are life. And how do you define life? I won't go into it. That's a big subject. What is life? Okay, now, it's no point telling you what is your life going to be, unhappy, happy, good or bad. I got to tell you what you can do about it. That's all you are interested in. If I come and tell you, you have this planet in this house, you'll be always poor, always unhappy, always sick. What do I do to you? I'll make you that. That's the reason why astrology is not popular. India they are, but here, ours only temple, I think, which has that many deities. Do those deities exist? I believe it. Every deity has a reason for the purpose. Depending on your astrological chart, they come in that place. So these are what pariharam means. What's the solution? In the last slide, we showed you how the life would be. What's the solution? What can you do to change it? You can chant Rahu Kethu are most intense. You can chant Rahu Kethu. On a Sunday, you come to the temple and worship Kethu, if your Kethu is in bad place. Again, it goes back to, you have to know your astrological chart. If you know it, you can do many things. And the solution is given here. Parihara means solution. And if you give all that, you will manipulate your planets. You will be happy, rich, whatever you want, you can be. But you have to know the house it is there, because that's the effect which is going to last for the 18 months. Today's Rahu Kethu. Kethu is transiting on 24th of this month, the next month, this month. Why the difference should be same? The reason is we had thousands of supernovas, big explosions. So planets move away a little bit. So slight change in the location is because of the supernovas. Very slight, and that does that much change. You can give, it may be superstitious, I don't know, but black Urdhadal is considered auspicious for Rahu. So on that day, these are all very inexpensive things. They're not expensive. You don't have to build a temple. If you build a temple, that's very good. But if you can't, just do that. Give some black Urdhadal. They have significance. We don't know, but I believe them, and they do have significance. And the best day for worship is today. See how nicely she brought you here today. On this day, very important day, when the whole planet is transiting, she brings you. So humans can't do that. You cannot do that. Only she can do that. And that's your destiny. On this day, you would come here and you'll get the benefit. She decides that. Only she can do that. No other life form can do that. The best day of worship is Kethu. So today is Sunday, and you come here today. So when you go home or sometime this week or next week, give some horse gram. I don't even know what horse gram is. கொள்ளுன்னு என்ன இங்கிலீஷில் சொல்லுப்பா இருக்குல்ல it exists. பின் என்ன அது வாட் இஸ் ஹோர்ஸ் கிராம் Chennadala, see, she knows. So these are all very small parikaram. If you do that, it does help you. Next slide. Oh, no. Okay. Now, mythology is when at the time of creation, all these deities are all placed, thousands and thousands of them. We just know earth deities, other deities we don't know. The Asuras and Devas, the fundamental things the divine created. Why did divine create us? Divine wants us to evolve. Look at love. She tells me, love, if you change it, it's evolve. The purpose of you is to evolve. Get older, get wiser, learn. Otherwise, why would she create you? What do you gain? That's your purpose. That purpose is you grow. You grow up. We'll say grow up. Grow up old is different. Grow up wisdom-wise. Temple is a place of wisdom. Any temple, I'm not talking about this temple. It's a very unique temple because 60 years ago she told me, you will build my temple. I give you the right. And then it came. I just remembered 20, 30 years ago. Then we came and I happened to come here. Why would I come from India all the way down here to build a temple and stay in the temple? That's the destiny that is determined by her. That comes from past birth, punya. The most auspicious act you can do, two things. Help other life forms, not necessarily human, any life forms. The life forms is divine because it's an imprint of a divine. So help your friends, your family, closest is your family, then your friends, then your community. So help other life forms, anything. And that makes you happy. Also one thing, that's definitely. Other thing is the life form teaches you many things because you help them. Many nice things happen, not only for this life, many, many lifetimes. That's the one beauty of our Hindu tradition. Life is eternal. You always come back. So if you know that, won't you want to make it happy? That means do punya, anything auspicious. And it's not easy to do that because you have to know who to give, what to give. So that means it takes a lot of wisdom, a lot of knowledge. Whole lifetime you learn. And you learn, and one thing you learn, help your other life forms. I'm not saying human. Humans fine, animals fine too. Any life form is a divine element. If you take it that way, it's easy. There are many life forms. You can help whoever you like, whoever makes you happy. And astrology is a beautiful science, because I've seen, I know it's true, but you may not have seen. I know astrology a little bit, not too much. Enough to know about me and about people around you. I have to know because many devotees come and ask. So I have to know some astrology. So I learned it. Can you go back? Yeah. You see the beneficial Rashi? That Rashi is good for you. If you come into that category, you'll have a positive effect. And effects are definitely positive, there's no question. The life is happy. See, now I'm going through, end of my life, I'm going through Rahu Dasa. It's a very good Dasa. Rahu Dasa, for me it's good Dasa. Doesn't mean it may not be for him. I don't know his chart. For me it's good, for him it's good, because he is an interesting character. He repeatedly comes to the temple. I don't mean this temple. Temple means some other temple. He happens to be in Meenakshi temple many times, many lifetimes. So what happens to him now? He comes back again. Repeatedly he comes back. We know about many people. It's fascinating how scientific that astrological chart is. Okay, yeah. If it's Rahu and Kethu, remember today, Rahu, this month, Rahu, Kethu transit, and Jupiter transit. Jupiter transit is also very important. Jupiter is Bhakikara. In any aspect of life, it will make you Bhakyadipati. That's what you want. You don't matter whether you have $1 billion, $1 million, $100. Whatever you have to be happy, peaceful. That is called Bhakya, Bhakyakara. Jupiter's job is that, make your life happy, unhappy. You may have lots of money but no health. So some way you will do that. And Jupiter is on 14th transit this month. So it's a very important year. The whole year is very important. 3 major planets transits. So Jupiter, we have Guru Bhagavan, all the 9 planets are there. So that deity you come and worship. And when you worship, you think of the planet. And when you think of the planet, naturally it will have an effect. So it's very logical.
I'm ready at
Oh, no,
I'm ready at
okay.
Aarti.
Konya? I'll finish him. Yeah. So it's a very unique temple because it's a directed temple. She told when she will be built here. Long ago, when I was 6 years old, so obviously I didn't have any knowledge. And about 30 years ago, she came, remember what I told you? Then I remembered. He had that man read for me. So this is a gift she gave me. She gave you, because of that you learn, you know. So all of us are participants in this gift. In my chart, Jupiter is very exalted. If Jupiter is exalted, you'll have a good life. See, I'm a doctor at Beaumont. I've been there for 30 years. I retired a few months ago. So life would be good, respectable. So Jupiter is very important. Particularly for women, Jupiter is very important. To women to be peaceful, happy, have a good husband, Jupiter. So when you choose somebody, you choose man or woman with the good Jupiter. But that's Bhakyadipati. And I've seen thousands of them. I just see my own self. That's why I know about him, who he was, and why he's here, all that. He does. I don't know, you believe it, do you? Astrology is science. I believe that. And otherwise, why would you, from India, ended up here? and this position is given to you. That's your privilege. No. I'm a mechanism, like a weapon, instrument, little instrument. But who decides what to do with the instrument? The mother decides. He's a very spiritual guy, and he had a good life. He's an engineer. Okay, so just remember, that's all. I'm not able to, I cannot claim to teach you everything. There's something called Lagna, something called Rasi. The house where moon is called Rasi. House where Lagna, that's the sun. Sun house is Lagna, moon house Rasi. That's all. If you know that much, and you have to see an astrologer. He is the only one who can tell you what's in store for you. And to do that, you should have the punya, that gift of seeing that person. If it's not determined, that person won't come into your life. You would not know it. There's 300